Welcome to AJ's Diecast news and reviews. Today is our very first Hot Wheels Diecast review for the channel. Let's get right into it. This is a 2023 Hot Wheels mainline release of a 1971 Plymouth GTX muscle car. Believe it or not, this casting was first introduced by Hot Wheels way back in 2001. The car was retooled in 2021 to separate the side trim piece from the rest of the chassis. I assume that allowed Hot Wheels to not have the bottom chassis all be the same chrome color throughout. Anyways, this car has some great looking lines, and while it looks quite simple, it actually has some nice details up close. Starting with the front, we have an all-chrome front end. Typical in Hot Wheels releases with chrome, they just sort of keep the headlights the same color, and it kind of works. The same for the grille. Up on the hood, we can see a nice black rocker with detailed lines for the hood openings, and lighter colored stripes, as well as a 440 on each side of the hood. We see a nicely detailed bright chrome interior. Along the side, they have a lot of details that they never needed to do, such as these 3 reddish colored squares. They carry this motif at the end of the car too. We see 2 lighter orange stripes that carry on from the hood and slide down the side here. Starting just before the door, we have our normal vivid orange, but there's actually a light orange above thick black lines. And the lighter orange again appears beneath the black design line. It's a very subtle touch and I think carries the overall look. Remaining at the door, they even chose to color the handle and the lock. The classic GTX logo is there at the end by the door. The side splitter carries the chrome from the front to the side quite nicely. There appears to be a small scratch or mark here. Actually, it looks like some sort of metal debris they painted over right there on the C-pillar. At the rear, we see the black Hot Wheels logo, as well as those reddish 3 squares again. Overall, these side proportions look terrific. Classic American muscle lines with a long, low hood as the car rises towards the rear. Nicely detailed bright chrome interior. The backside, the car again uses that chrome material for the bumper and the taillights. I wish those taillights were painted red, but they apparently spent the budget coloring those other details on the side. There are 2 tiny exhaust pipes on the back here, and they're black plastic. Here is the top-down view. I love how it looks. Here is the other side. This car has so many picturesque angles. Some good muscular looking wheels enrobed in black plastic tires. It really fits the American muscle look here. Let's flip to the underside real quick. First of all, it's all plastic, and again, in 2021, Hot Wheels retooled this car to separate the side skirts with the chassis. The chassis is black plastic. The skirts are now chrome. It tells us the car and the latest trademark they got for the car with FCA. We have the Hot Wheels logo with S10 to the left of it. Hot Wheels uses a ton of production codes that break down the car's exact week of production. I don't know the month the S stands for, but it's possible that it represents the 10th week of 2023. I'm no master at these codes yet, so we'll just kind of skip over that. That 2001 date is the date this car was originally molded, and for some reason there's a 2020 Mattel script. I would have figured this car was retooled in 2021, so why doesn't it say 2021? Oh well, who cares? Below that is Hot Wheels Europe's address in the Netherlands, followed by Made in Malaysia. If you like American muscle, it's hard not to love the lines of these classic Mopars. Mopar or no car, as they always say. Hot Wheels knew they created a masterclass casting when they birthed this Plymouth GTX in 2001. That would explain why there's been 39 different variants of this car up to this one from 2023. They've come in a multitude of colors and different color schemes. It's a hot car and definitely one of Hot Wheels' good classic castings. That orange is nice. I was also shocked at the amount of smaller paint and decal details on this car. Hot Wheels didn't need to go so hard with it, but they did. Now let's hear from you. How do you like this car and casting? Did you appreciate the fine details as much as I did? Honestly, just looking at the car, I can imagine the rumble this engine has at idle and the dense smell of gasoline thick in the air. Oh, I love it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and in the next one, I'll be coming at you with something new. I'm AJ, and this was our very first Hot Wheels Diecast review here on AJ's Diecast News and Reviews. See ya.